Hi, welcome back. I'm faequeen, and these are general readings for love, career, life purpose, and even maybe some messages that my higher self has had with your higher self, if it's your week. When you're listening to these readings, some of it might be dead on for you, and then some of them might just have little parts that you resonate with, but it's not the whole thing. And then if you listen to it and that's just not you at all, please note that there are other readers and you can check your sun, moon, and rising. So on a quick note on that, your sun sign is your base personality, your primal instincts. I feel like your rising is your life purpose. It's how your prenatal wheel starts, and it really helps with basically your life path. Your moon is your emotional body. And then if you are looking specifically for love readings, looking at your Venus is also very helpful. Now, if you're like, I'm not trying to fall in love, I'm just out here just trying to get some, or there's a lot of conflict going on in your life, right? Look at your Mars. Your Mars is your sexual aggression and how you deal with conflict. So if you don't know your prenatal chart, that probably is super unhelpful for you. I do have a video about how to look at your chart and like what websites are helpful for that. But if not, I'll just link some stuff in the description. And by the way, I love putting stuff in the description, so always check it out. So yeah, just wanted to give you that real quick thing. Also, it is Mercury Retrograde, and I really felt the urge to do these videos. Mercury Retrograde is in Pisces and Aquarius this time around. It starts February 17th, and whatever is in your 11th house is, because Aquarius rules over the 11th house, also might be a good indicator right now, and your 12th house, because that's what Pisces rules over. And also where those planets lie in your prenatal chart. Those are types of things, if you're an astrology buff, you might want to look into. If not, just cut out everything I just said. But and another one, Jupiter. Your Jupiter is also like your luck, your expansion. So if you are wondering about your money or even your career, looking at your whatever sign your Jupiter is in is also very helpful. Or like what sign your 10th house is in. Okay, so there's just the rundown of all that before we get into the video. So if you are watching multiple videos, I'm just gonna have the same intro for all of them. So skip ahead about 3 minutes and 30 seconds and you should be good. Okay, so I'll see you there. Hey, Aquarius, let's do this. Okay, cards are already flying out. Dang, we just started 2 seconds ago. Aquarius, sit down. I know you an air sign, but I mean, it's a lot of flightiness. I'm feeling it right now. Okay. Okay, what is this? What is going on? What? Okay, let me turn it around. What's upside down? This is the Hierophant card in this deck. Stop trying to conform. What are you doing? This Mercury retrograde, you're gonna start seeing, looking at your the things you've been dedicated to basically recently. Looking back and saying, where have I gained what I've needed to? Where have I not? You're gonna be looking at your commitments, your seeds you've planted over the last 6 months, even up to a year. Some of you have had some health issues. Some were skeletal or joint pain, shoulders, knees, that kind of thing. Some of y'all feel like you're trying to outrun a ghost. A ghost of a person, a ghost of a way of life. Being free. But the problem with that is to reconcile that, you would have to actually go on the wild side, and that's what you don't want to do. Aquarius is usually, their biggest thing is tradition versus being unique. That's why you're rebellious. Uranus rules you. So what's going on is that during this Mercury retrograde, you're going to start closing the borders, narrowing your mind. And normally, for anyone else, that's not good. And for you, it's going to help you see a new perspective. Just don't stay in it, please. Thank you. Yeah. Also, some of y'all need to get your spiritual protection up if you're into that sort of thing. Like, protect your mind from thoughts, even if it's not spiritual, you think from like someone else. I'm not saying it's not like spiritual attacks or nothing. I'm talking about you from yourself. Sometimes the ghost of Christmas past is you reliving the experience over and over. It has nothing to do with the person. Now, some people, especially when you're spiritually inclined, you do feel people's energy. I mean, it's a whole thing. But if you know you're that type of person, then by all means, that's you. But if you're like, like, I don't normally get that kind of thing and it doesn't feel like that, then I would take it more as like a outside influences are making you feel unsafe. There's like this presence though, lumbering presence. Tell me more. What do y'all mean by okay, that's a lot. Oh, okay. Now we're getting into the story now. We're getting into this nitty-gritty. Okay, I'm here for it. I'm ready. Are y'all ready? I'm ready. Okay, so Two of Wands. I just gotta show you this card because like what confusion, anxiety of the future, delirium. It's like the crazy card. It's like when you literally think your ass is going crazy. That's why I was thinking, when I was saying earlier, I was like trying to explain it, but it's like, oh, thank you, spirits, for that. This card, yeah, it's saying like, you're making yourself crazy. Like, almost, it's like, your ghost of Christmas past is your own confusion, your own, if you have an issue with like self-sabotage, or if you have an issue with self-criticism. I'm feeling old, okay. Yeah, more like self-criticism, going back and forth, not knowing something. That right there is like haunting you about something. There's something that haunts you that you were very self-critical about, and you're just like, oh, why can't I get over this, But, and this like looming force, you realize that you just didn't have the strength to deal with it, and that also kind of pisses you off a little bit, like, because like Aquarius is like, I hate to say this, but like y'all hate when like you can't figure something out, because y'all real smart. So then you'll be like, I'm a smart person, how do I not know how to do this? You know what I mean? And so, but the funny thing is, like, the irony is, like, that's why y'all are so smart, is because y'all get so annoyed by not knowing something. Like, I know so many Aquariuses, they'll act so cool and calm and collected about something they don't know. But if if it's like something they like enjoy learning about. But if it's something it frustrates them that they don't know it, they get so fucking uncomfortable. They'll just be like, well, I didn't know. Like, that's dumb. Like, you know what I mean? But then you can catch them like 2 weeks later and they'll be like, oh no, I like read up on it. I feel better about that now. And so like in the moment, because they're not that great at processing their emotions, like in the moment, what will happen is like later they'll go think about it and be like, well, maybe I should do some research. Like, I'm always telling people to question things, you know, because that's really what it is. Your rebelliousness isn't like just being a baby kid, you know. It's more like questioning the status quo. Does the status quo really help us or does it not? So as an Aquarius, that's what you're like really about. And so right now, it's like normally you do that like in life, right? But you haven't been, or you're not going to during this time. And again, it's temporary because it's part of the retrograde. Yeah, oh my gosh, I said this and then okay, so then the student card came out again in reverse. So again, yeah, in this present situation, you're not feeling like very strong on this thing. You feel like you exhausted a lot of energy on it. You don't want to learn. You don't even want to work on the skills. So this is a lot about action and thinking. A lot of pentacles and swords. So yeah, so this feels like you want to stay within yourself and in your thoughts and in your whole, and a lot of times I feel like sometimes Aquariuses will dip for a while, okay, because they need this solitude. For a special certain someone, your wireless is going to go out and you're going to see a flash of something on your computer. And it's going to remind you of something. I don't know who that's for, but that just came in real strong for someone. Yeah. Just remember to back up. Yeah, there's someone who's gonna have a very bad technical situation. Like Mercury retrograde, people always say like a lot of technical things happen, but it's like back your files up, copy them, scan them, whatever, because there's gonna be some kind of like electrical surge or something that's just gonna wipe some shit out if you don't get on that. Just at work. So back up your files. Okay, so back to the reading. So yeah, so this is putting you very in a stagnant situation where you're like, I don't want to work on jack. Dilly squat. But I'm looking at your next card and it looks good. So I'm just like, how do we get here? How do we get here? Oh, not that deck. Okay, this deck. Okay, so we're still on this deck. Okay. Oh, now you're getting shy on me. Oh, okay. I was like, I know. See, I talk shit and they come through. Okay, so. Okay, this is the bridge. Oh, you are exhausted because of a situation that did not work out as perfectly as you thought it would. There was some, oh God, did I almost say squirt? Anyways, never mind, shush. There was you had a plan. You had a plan. That's what it is. You had a plan and it did not go well. And it's haunting you. But you're feeling better about it now. Why are they feeling better about it now? Because I have the Temperance card here with your ending energy, but it's just like, I'm getting further into this story. It's juicy. It's juicy. I need to know more. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. I shuffled this deck. I did, y'all. But how come all 4 water signs just came out of my wicked deer? All 4. In order. In order. Also, I just rebought this deck. So I've been using it. So that's when I'm like, the F? We have the king, the queen, the knight, and the maiden all together. That is a lot of emotions, a lot of water energy. Oh, it's because you've been holding all your emotions down, and you actually have to almost like become stagnant on all the stuff you're learning, all the stuff you're building, all the strength you've been putting into it, so you can like just deal with these emotions, because this situation that did not work out for you, you gotta deal with it. There were secrets, there was secret communication, there was some shit going on with who was giving who what. When it comes to money and gifts, there also was some other energy going on. Like, for some of y'all, it could be like a romantic situation where either you're dating someone and they were also dating someone else, or you are juggling people. But there was, yes, you got exhausted because you were juggling too much emotions. And for some people, it's not romantic, it's actually like family. So like if you got kids, your sister, your uncle, that kind of thing, there's been a lot of communication, a lot of sharing of feelings that are gonna just come through here, and that exhausts you because y'all can't stand that. So during this like being by yourself, integrating your energies, you're gonna be gaining this temperance, this peace and tranquility, this alignment in yourself. Even though you are gonna look super immature and sentimental and childish while you're doing it. Because we got the Fool in reverse. So, hey, we're all human. Ain't nobody perfect. What the fudge? Okay, so King of Cups is out here twice. Okay, so someone's dealing with a Scorpio. I'm gonna be real. I don't know. You know, actually, I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised. Let me like run this down for you real quick. I have known many Aquariuses in my life, okay? When I was 18, I got married to one. My mom is one. Some of my best friends in life throughout childhood, adulthood, everything have been Aquariuses. I love y'all, you know? But I'm learning now that a lot of y'all also be hanging out with a lot of Scorpios. I don't know what's up with this, but, or like Scorpio energy, because like I had a friend over this summer and she was dating someone who was like a Cancer with a Scorpio rising and a Scorpio sun, and she knew someone else who also had a Scorpio rising and Scorpio moon or something. Wait, I just messed that all up. I have a Scorpio sun and rising, but she knew a bunch of people who had Scorpio risings and moons. There we go. And I have a friend of mine now who we've on and off dated for years, and I was talking to him and he was just like, yeah, like, oh, before you, I was talking to this one lady Scorpio, and then this other person Scorpio. And it was just like, so you know a lot of Scorpio. So it's not just I'm always around Aquariuses and like they're always around me. I feel like Aquariuses also be like out here peeping Scorpios. I'm just saying. So you got a lot. So look around you, Aquarius. Do you have multiple Scorpios or Scorpio energy around you? You know, I would say look at that. Luckily it's all in the upright position, which is good, which means you're not dealing with the moody Scorpio, right? You're dealing with the upright Scorpio energy, which is good because King of Cups, both of these decks are really good. It's like dispenser of gifts, benefactor, creative mind, new projects, romantic lover. Yeah, it's like super positive. It's in one deck, it's very sugar daddy, sugar mama energy, you know? Yeah, which I never really thought about that for Scorpios. I was like, really? Yeah. Which makes sense because if it's when it's in reverse, where it's like when a Scorpio is trying to be like a sugar baby, you know, it's like, I just want someone to take care of me. Like, versus like when we're always like, I'm the protector. I'm a Scorpio. How dare you talk about my friend? How dare you talk about my sibling? How dare you talk about whatever? I have very strong, passionate ideas, you know? It's like someone has that. You're an Aquarius who has a lot of that around you right now. So look out for these Scorpios, man. I know we out here, and sometimes we can get a little zealous, like we will not be able to admit when we wrong, but then like we'll later be like, okay, my bad, I was wrong. Yeah, so let me push one because now I'm in it to win it. I want to know so we can like get to the fairy cards and get out of here. Okay. Oh, okay, come through. These are the cards that came out in your pre-shuffle because we're gonna end it. Come through, spirit. Okay, so you were juggling some stuff, having your fun, and now the party is over. The music is cut. But luckily, what's going on though with all these emotions is you're coming through, even if it isn't a Scorpio or it is or who's the Queen of Wands? Who's the Queen of Wands? Aries. Okay, so yeah, if there's like anyone with like Aries or Scorpio placements, I would say looking at that because the Queen of Wands came out next, and she is the ride or die chick. She is just like super cool. She's charming and she's magnetic. People are just into her. They're just like, oh my God, you're so cool. And she's just like a real cool lady. And it doesn't have to be a woman or a man. You know, the person can be non-binary. The whole point is they're coming in a feminine energy, fun, playful kind of situation after you've had all this like internal emotional angst. Like, I don't know if anyone has watched Avatar Last Airbender, but when what is it, Zuko was going through realizing he was like a villain for the first whole 2 seasons or whatever, it was like, or whatever, and he's sweating out the angst. Oh my God, I love that part. He's like he's sleeping and he's like tossing and turning, and it's his own demons, and it's like he's sweating out the angst. It's like he's so angsty. Oh my gosh. He's such a teenager. It was like, it's almost like you had to sweat out the angst. And then this person comes in like, hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? Living your best life. I don't know how else to say that, man. Like, I'm gonna be real. Okay, so but next is Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So there has been, which is normally like, oh, that's Virgo energy, like self-sufficiency normally, and like having all your ducks in a row. But when it's in reverse, it's like when you kind of don't want to like do it all on your own. So watch if you try to get like codependent to this person. I'm trying not to use words like that anymore. When you're trying to be too clingy, there you go. When you're trying to be a little too clingy with someone, don't look at this person like, oh, my savior, you know what I mean? Because this is why, when you put people on pedestals, their fall from grace is going to be ugly. when we look at people for who they are, their light and their shadow, we understand that they're human, they're not perfect. They also are a divine being. We all are, spiritual beings in these human meat suits, right? But it's because we wanted to be here. So let's make the best of it and live this human experience. And so in this human experience, you will have some issues with that sometimes. But the point is that after this Mercury retrograde, you're going to come out of this completely with a new perspective. After you sit in those emotions by yourself, it's like turn off the light, be in a room by yourself, have a chat with yourself, journal, find something expressive, because you're not having fun. And like I said, this person doesn't have to be a romantic interest or anything. This can be a friend, a coworker, a family member, but this is basically just ride or die chick energy, though. That's my point, though. This is someone you've known a long ass time. You know they love you. You know you love them. You know they give great advice. She's also a healer. And this is someone who brings a fire to your life. You're just like, man, I know blank, they bring that fire. So like I said, if they have some kind of like Aries placement or something, look into that. Or any kind of fire energy, because now I'm feeling Leo, yeah. It's not Leo normally, but I'm feeling Leo. Yeah, just don't get too like attached to them after they help you. Oh yay, Ace of Pentacles, because right after this, you're gonna start working on some new projects, some new things that are gonna get you real excited and lit about the future. And then you'll start working back on your endeavors. Okay, good, because Three of Pentacles came out in reverse earlier in your spread, but it's coming back out with this new deck. So there was something that you felt you need to leave, or you felt exiled from, with these 5 and 6 of Swords. So yeah, there's gonna be a moment where you're gonna leave some kind of feeling of isolation, or feeling like you were pushed aside. It's almost like the emotions that were attached to the reason you went into exile, so to speak. You're going to be leaving that. Yeah, you're putting that behind you. And it's going to be from working on these new skills. Okay, so fairy cards, what's up? Fairies, what you want to tell Aquarius? Come through. Oh man, I haven't gotten this card in so long. Okay, romantic partner. I like this little fairy. I like the things in the corner and stuff. Anyways, so it's literally about, the obvious, a new romantic partner, or the revitalization of a passion in an existing relationship, for now or the near future. So the fairy realm wants you to know that a new wave of romance is coming your way, and it can manifest in meeting a new partner that brings excitement and passion, or just bringing romance to your current love, which is, oh my gosh, perfect. We have Valentine's Day just happening and stuff. So this is cute. So yeah, go deal with y'all weird emotions so you can get cute with your boo. With a new boo, maybe. Or your boo right now. Come on, yes. So let the fairies help you relax, allowing an inflow of romantic ideas to easily come to your mind, and also give you an energy to pull them into action and enjoy them at the utmost. So the affirmation here, repeat after me. I am a romantic person. I release any fears I may have about giving or receiving love. Let's do it one more time. Ready? 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 Are you ready? Okay, cool. Let's do it. I am a romantic person. I release any fears I may have about giving or receiving love. So thanks for hanging out with me, Aquarius. It's been cool. It's been fun. If at any point you lost me, I'm sorry. That's too bad for you. No, I'm just playing. Go back and watch the video. You'll see it. I know you're looking at me like, what is she saying? No, I'm being so serious. Sometimes when you review the evidence, you see new clues. Take that, not just for this video, but maybe some other things that are going on in your life. Last message. Review the clues, review the evidence. Pretend like you're an optimistic. What's that thing in books where you pretend like you're godlike, like you're seeing the bird's eye view of things, but of your own life, like where you can see yourself walking around, talking to people and doing stuff. Use that visualization, air power that you have to visually see what you've done in the past, what you would like to do in the future, to bring forth the manifestation of what you truly desire. That works. Okay, cool. So, I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. I will see you soon. Check out the other videos. Like, comment, subscribe, share with another Aquarius. If you're a cross watcher, share with an Aquarius, see what they say. Be like me, watch their face while they watch the video.